What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be on the Corksport intake manifold install. So I'm about to show you guys how to install that. We'll also show you guys how to take the stock one off and how to install the Corksport one and show you what holds everything to hook up. So yeah, I'm excited for this one. So I said on my Instagram, but yesterday I took the Gen 1 to the smog, past smog. So you already know what that means.
Perfect.
Everything's good to go. I have the tags and everything like that. So everything's good to go. So now I take the stock shit back off and put the new performance stuff back on. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to show you guys, bring you guys on along the way. So yeah, let's get to this video. All right, so it's to me, I mean, it all depends, but it's simple to replace or take this off. So if you guys have the top mount, of course, you take the top mount off. You gotta there's the bolts right here. I think I haven't had a top mount in a long time. Gen 2 has it. I think there's 2 bolts over here. I don't remember. I know there's one here, and I think there's 2 in the back. I don't remember. I think so. I think there's 2 in the back. Take those off. Yeah, you get a little piping right here, but there's a little extra step you guys do if you're running top mount. But the guys that's running the front mount, you have a pipe like this, so you have to take off this one from right here in the bottom. Then you have to take off the bypass piping off, because you gotta take the throttle body off too. So you gotta take this pipe off and this. But before you do all that, disconnect your battery. You wanna take this off. I'm probably take the whole battery out, so I have a lot of room. You probably don't have to do all that, but I'm gonna do it just so I know I have a lot of room. So yeah, along the way, I'm gonna show you guys what I have to do once I get to this. But this, I'm pretty sure you guys know what to do. I have a lot of videos on my channel that show you how to take off these and what to do on that. So I'm just gonna get straight to it and unplug the battery. I'll disconnect the battery, take the intake off, and the piping off. Then once I take all the piping off, I'll come back to you guys once I have everything off. Matter of fact, I can do right here. There you go. So the piping is off. You see this right here. So the piping is off. I have this off too. I just have it so I can move around. If I can reach through stuff without taking it fully out, I'm going to do that. So all right, so now you guys, so take off the pipe from right here. The little hose like this, so you bypass, take that off. So you're piping. So some of you might be already EGR delete. So if not, there's a pipe right here, you see it. So it's going to be right there. 2 8mm bolts, which is right here. It's going, those 2 right there. Right there, right there. You take those out, and then this be loose. Then you want to get a wrench. I think it's a 30 or a 24, but I'm gonna see. I think we can get away with just leaving that, loosening it from there, leaving that, and just taking the bolts and stuff off, and then you can just move it out from there. So just remember, so we have to take out. So the Gen 1s, I don't remember if the Gen 2s like that, but you have to loosen the 2 bolts to get your power steering away from it. So you see these 2 bolts right here. Then you got to, of course, you got to take the belt off. So I think I have my wrench. Oh, right here, I have it right here. It's a 14mm. So you just take the tension off, or put your wrench down there, get the tension, and take the belt off. Don't take it all the way off. Just take it up from the top and just move it to the side. So yeah, so I'm gonna do that right quick and get back to you guys. All right, take the belt. You see, I have it right here. The bar, you just take the tension off, or not off, but just loosen it enough where you get the belt off. Then the 2 bolts up top, this one, and one right there. Then you just loosen the bottom one. Once you loosen the bottom enough, you can just move it to the side like this. You see, so you have room to get, so you can get that intake bolt right there. So everything's clear from right there. So next, you want to start just taking off like all this right here, and disconnect these. And there's something they want us to do something with this too, so I'll show you guys that. But for right now, I'm just disconnecting everything. So you want to just take take everything, disconnect it from right here too. There's, just move it to the side. Make sure the hoses like this. Just move that out the way. Let's see. Boom, boom. So you will have a check engine light for your, I think it's the VTC. Because you know, this won't be connected no more. Of course, EGR. So if you also have an EGR delete already, you want to get an EGR delete because you want to get that plate that can block off that one little spot right there. Or you can just do the full EGR delete. I'll have the kit to do the full, so I'm just going to do the little plate for right now. But yeah, so all this is going to be all gone. So just be aware of that, guys. So yeah, so next step you want to do is so there is a harness you can get to trick the computer that this is still connected. So this is, you want to disconnect this, but there's a harness you can get where you plug it. It's a plug-in. Well, it's not really a plug-and-play. It's a plug-and-play, but you have to just take out 2 pins to put the 2 pins inside the connector for it to work. I already got that too. Well, I don't got it yet, but I already ordered it. The guy that makes them, he does like a group buy. He had enough people to buy it, so I was one of them. So I texted him. He actually texted me today saying that it should be ready by Friday and ship them out. So till I get that, I'll show you guys how to connect that up. So far, next you want to push down. These is kind of hard, so I'm gonna you just push down and lift up on it, and then it'll come out. So yeah, so disconnecting the little connectors right here. So next step, you just take these 2 connectors off, and this you don't have to really unplug your throttle body. You just take the 4 bolts. There's one right here. There's one right there. And there's can't see, but I can feel them. You just take them out from the back end. You can just move the throttle body to the side or move it up out the way. So there's gonna be 8 millimeters right here. You can't see, but it's right. Wait, I can't see. No, it's right. It's down here, right here. Down here's 8 millimeters. You want to loosen that because you got to take the dipstick off. So you move it to the side because it's connected to this intake manifold. So let me take off these and I'll get back to you guys. All right, so I have both of them off, the red one right here and the blue one. So you want to get that's why you get a flathead. All you do, just go on the edge. You see how you can push it down. You just push it down, and then you just pull the hose up and it will come up. You have to hold it down though. You got to hold it down and push it at the same time. So you got to use 2 hands on that. Then the blue one, you just move connector around like this, more like that, and then you just pull up, and then it will come out. So yeah, so that's all you got to do on those. So the next step is you might as well just unplug this right here. You unplug it right here. A tall stand, like a tall stand that goes tall, and I can't find it. So just unplug it from right there. So next step is it's going to be take this bolt right here, the one down there by the power steering. I think I said right here, right there. And there's one way down there by the pipe. And there's one you can see. Do it right there. So you guys can see this. So there's one right there, down there, right there, and one by right there, and the one that's way down there, 8 millimeter, and take them off. So I'm gonna do it because I can't do it in 2 hands, but I'll show you once I get it off. I'll show you guys when I have it off. And there you go, throttle body right here, the 4 bolts I was telling you about. So it goes right here, right here, right here. So easy. So you do just disconnect this. You get more room to set it to the side like that. So don't take these 2 off. These are coolant ports. Do not unplug these. You do not have to take these off. Just do how I did. Take the 4 bolts out, unplug it, or disconnect it from the harness, and just move it to the side. So now, so you guys see the pipe. You can fit a wrench. I think it's a 24, or just get like a thing like this, a crescent wrench. That's what I did, but I think if you don't have that, you can just loosen it from the the 2/8 that I showed you earlier, right there. Just loosen those, then you should be good on that. If not, then yeah, take it off, but you should be good. I forgot to take off the 8mm off the dipstick, but let me see. I think I have it. My 8 at. Let me take the 8 off right quick on the dipstick, and come back to you guys. All right, so see, now it's loose. So I took the 8 little 8mm like this there. So yeah, next step is just take your bolts off that I showed you earlier. So you see the bolt from the stock one. Let me see if I can show you guys. Where's it at? It's a little sneaky one. Oh, right there. Right there. So you see throttle bodies go over, and it's right there. So it's that bolt. You take out that. The ones I showed you earlier, right here, down there, right there, and the one that's behind the power sync right there. You just take all those off. Then from there, everything should come out. Don't forget to take off your map sensor. It's right here. I didn't unplug mine yet. Oh, and two, so it's gonna be hoses. The hose like where your PCV connect to, so that will be right there too. And that reminds me, I have the PCB plate from Damien. I got that too, so I'm gonna show you guys how to install it too while I'm right there. So since you already, if you guys get that too, if you plan on getting that, might as well get that too. And when you take this off, you can replace it right there and there. So I want to show you guys on that too. So let's take these bolts off and come back to you guys and show you what to do next. All right, so I'm back. So I took all the bolts off. You see them all right here. So as you can see, now it's ready to come out. So there's your little hole, the big thick holes that's in the bottom of your stock intake. So just, you see right there, see that one right there, one white little connector that you just take that off from the intake, and then unplug your map. Then it's ready to come out. Then from when I get that off, then I come back to you guys. Boom, there you go. You have it off, and it's all tomorrow. You take the hose off from here. So now, next step is take this off. It's crazy because this was new. Bought this new. I took it off already. Well, you want to take these. You want to take your dowel pins off right here. Take them right there. So you want to get a vice grip and see if you can spin these out. Then you put them on the Corksport manifold. So let me get my Corksport manifold, and well, first, I have vice grips. Let me see if I can take those off first. I'm gonna take those off, then I got the manifold. But yeah, you want to get these, take these off. Even says in instructions to take these off because you have to put them on the intake manifold, the Corksport one, to line everything up so it can go. So I'm gonna take those off, then I'll come back to you guys. And there you go. You just get some good vice grips and just tighten them up, and then it goes side to side, and eventually it'll come out. So now I'm gonna get the Corksport intake manifold and come back to you guys. So here's the Corksport intake manifold. So if you guys didn't watch my last video, I did pretty much like an unboxing to what you get. And with the intake manifold, I got the fuel rail version one. You don't have to get the one there's one that's not fuel rail where there's no holes, but I mean, you can drill the holes out if you're ready for port injection. I just went ahead and got the intake manifold with the fuel rail. Later on, I'll probably do we'll do port injection. So what you want to do, if you don't have injectors, just get the dummy plugs right here. These are dummy injectors. Again, watch my last video of the unboxing. I showed you where you can get the dummy injector from. So it's getting late, so I gotta hurry up. So I don't want to be too much in the dark. It's about to be summertime, spring stuff, because mosquitoes come out. So now you see your holes right here and right here. What you want to do is you want to just get the dowel pins and put them in like that. Hit them in so you can line them up like that. Just line them do like that, and then get like a little hammer and hit them in so they're nice and straight, so they can fit inside the cylinder head. So I'm gonna do that, then I'll come back to you guys to show you about the gaskets. All right, so now I put the hammer the dowel pins in. Now you get your seals. So you should have 5. You should have an extra one, just in case you mess. I guess this word just in case you mess up the ones, but you put them in. Let me get one. So a bummer that I couldn't put the Damon plate, but like I say, you can do it from on top of underneath the car, but I mean it's easier if you have the intake off. You can do it. Totally forgot about the Allen bolt in the sealant. I mean, it has a seal on it around the bolts, but still, you know, you want to be safe. You don't want to leak. So that's the seals. You go like that. So you just do all 4 of them, and if they don't stay on, you can put some grease around it, which I think I have some, but you put a little bit of grease so it keeps it in place. So I'm gonna put all the other 3 seals, then I come back to you guys. Then once I do that, I can pretty much put it on. But I'm gonna get my map sensor off first, put it on. But till then, let me put these seals on, and I come back to you guys. All right, so dowel pins in, gaskets in, map right here is in. I put it in. It's a 7mm for that. So now you can put your intake back in the car. So the bolts right here, these. So you put these on the top, so it's gonna be, or the 2. So you put 2 on the top and 1 right here. You put the 1 that's right here. Right here. That's what instructions it says to use that. You want to use those 3 for that. For the 2 on the top and the 1 at the bottom. Then the rest you use your bolts, your stock bolts. So I'm gonna put the bolts and get them lined up, everything lined up, then put it on. Then come back to you guys because I don't want to drop the gaskets and pinch it, so I want to put them on, then come back to you guys. All right, the intake is on. So again, these are 13mm bolts, so you put them right here, the 1 down there. The rest gets the 10. The other 3, you can put a 10 right here, and 1 by the power steering pump. Right there. So the way you take these out, the same way, but the ones that's right here, the ones right here, you have to use a wrench. I use a 10. You just slow. Well, I try to get. So what you want to do is start the bolts, so you can get all of them in before, because you don't want to tighten it and it'd be uneven. Then you gotta take it off, and not take it off, but just unloosen everything and do it over again. So just put all of them by hand first, and once all of them in by hand, and you slowly just put up the intake manifold and tighten these first. Again, use a 13mm. I use a wrench. Socket won't fit, or the ones I have won't fit, but use a 13 wrench on these and these. This you can use a socket. That one you can use a long extension socket, or you can use a socket. So pretty much everything is on. So next step is the plumbing too, like these. I'll show you guys at the end. So now you get your gasket that Corksport gives you right here. And you put it on. Starter body. So make sure all your connectors. Make sure so just get your 8mm. Where's it at? It's right here. And make sure you put your dipstick back where it's at. They have a little right there. They have it where same little stock spot like the stock one. Just make sure you put your dipstick back on. Make sure you connect your connectors. So once there, I'm gonna put the dipstick on. Then I'm gonna put the power steering pump on. Get that out the way. Then I'll come back to you guys when I'm about to do the throttle body, stuff like that. All right, got the belt on, pulley on, the power steering pump on. So next step is now to put the throttle body on. So see, things on. A little bit dirty, but I'll wipe it down, cleaned it up. But yeah. So now get your throttle body, get your gasket. Put it on this. And same thing, like reverse. Sure, 4 bolts, 8mm, come on. So I'm gonna do that, put them on, and I come back to you guys. And there you go. Starter body's on. You just put the 2 bolts or the 4 bolts, and once you get done, just get your connector. Put it on, close the red tab, boom, good to go. So next step is to put pretty much the piping back on. Before I do that, so remember I told you guys, when you do this mod or when you do the intake manifold, you have to get your EGR delete. This is your block off plate right here. You get from Damien. There's their kit. There's 2 like block off parts. There's the one I just showed you for the pipe. You can just get that, get this, and block it off, and you get the bung, the block off the stock one. It goes right here. It goes right here. The bung goes in here and blocks this part off. Or you get the full block off plate where you get that, and you get rid of this big old EGR right here. You get rid of that, and it's just a little flat plate with a nipple on it. But this, I got the card with that on it, so I'm just gonna run that for now. So yeah, so now what you want to do is you want to get your block off plate and put it in the little spot, and I'll show you guys. All right, so it's on. So this is what I'm talking about. This plate right here. So you put that back on if you have one. If you don't, you have. When you guys buy the Corksport intake manifold, just keep in mind you would have to buy the block off kit from Damien to do this. You can get this one, the plate, or you can get the full one where you get this and the bigger plate to take this off, and you block the whole thing off. So yeah, just letting you guys know. Just keep that in mind. You have to get that. So now, I'm pretty much done installing the intake manifold. So next step is just putting the piping and everything back on. Well, I can't anyways, I understand. So I'm gonna put the piping and everything back on, then I'll come back to you guys when everything's done, and I'll give you guys a start. So you will have to get a tune for this. Well, you guys already know mazdaspeed, but the ones you don't know, you will have to get a tune. I don't have mine yet, but I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. What was I gonna say? So all right, so now your 2 hoses. So you see this part right here, not this one, this one right here, that goes to your brake booster. So you're gonna take it off from right here. Take it off from here, take this lower part off right here, and so take that off, and I want to take this off, and I'll show you guys what to do next. All right, so I was making sure on the instruction, so it says to take off this part, but then at the end, it shows this whole line going like that, and it just says cut that a length where you kind of so it can what I'm trying to say, cut the length so you can fit, so it doesn't fit like this, you know. So I'm gonna pull out from right here, cut it, and go like that, but it's on there pretty good. So next step on that, so you see this right here, you want to get a razor and you want to cut this plastic right here. Cut it enough where you can pull it off. Don't cut it too deep where you're cutting on to this, enough that you're cutting so you can cut this off and then pull this off. Then you get your small one and you put it on, you see, not the middle one, but the one at the bottom. You put it on that fitting, then you're good to go. So I'm about to get a razor and cut it, and I'll show you guys what I get done. And there you guys have it. So the middle one, it goes to your bypass valve. That's the hose I got is the hose on there. The nipple is a little bit small for this hose, so I'm just gonna grab one from work. Now I have to fix. See, this part is hitting the metal part right here. It's hitting this. So yeah, this should be fine, but it's hitting like that, so I can't put the bolt in. So I'll wait on that till tomorrow. But everything else is good. That's how you connect it. Connect it right there. You just go from your boost source, go from there to there. So I'm gonna put the battery, take the car off the jacks, put the battery in, and come back to you guys starting the car up. And there you go, it's on. Corksport manifold. That's how you guys install a Corksport manifold. I got the one with the fill rail, so of course, like I said, you guys don't have to worry about this if you get the one without the fill rail, but I got it just because I'm gonna go to port injection soon. It's not soon, but later on. I'm just going to work. I'm gonna change out these hoses because like I have some hoses that work. This one doesn't fit. I don't want it blowing off. But yeah, I didn't. It's kind of loose up here, so I add those little worm clamps at work too. That's how you guys set up everything on your mazdaspeed through the Corksport manifold. So again, you will have a check engine light for the VTC, because you know it's disconnected now, and the EGR light. But for this, again, there's a harness you can get. I mean, there's other harness out there, but there's this guy that makes it where there's a resistor. He has 2 pins where you take out 2 wires and you put the pins in there and you plug it into here, and it tricks the computer thinking it's there still. So like I said, I already got that. Just waiting for that to come in. But yeah, that's how you guys install the intake manifold Corksport. So now let's do the cold start. Well, not a cold start, but it's pretty much a cold start, but I don't have the muffler, no exhaust on it yet. But let's see what it sounds like. Changing a little difference on the intake. Sounds the same. Need a tune. They want you to tune for the car. You can miss kind of power out of it. So I do have an electric boost solenoid. I'll install that too. And I have a well, again, sorry about the Damien plate. I totally forgot about the Allen wrench. But so you can get it from the top bottom. So I'll probably just try to get it from the bottom and show you guys from there. So I have that plate to put on, the boost controller, and what else? What else? Probably something else. But yeah, guys, that's how you guys install a Corksport manifold. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think about this video. So yeah, so I got more stuff coming for this car. Like I said, I'll make another video on the Damien PCB plate, how to put that on. But yeah, and then see the boost solenoid. That something else I'll keep forgetting. I'll probably skip something else, but I'll let you guys know in my Instagram, on my page, what it is. But yeah, my plan is I'm trying to do Corksport everything. So next I want to get the exhaust manifold. When I get the exhaust manifold, then I want to get I'm going for the CST5 turbo. Then from there, probably start getting port injection, stuff like that. But I don't know. We'll see. Thanks for watching, guys. See you guys in the next one.